You ever get an idea and it was right there on top of your head and you knew it was going to change the world, make a difference, get you more money and get a revenue, and then week later, 2 weeks later, nothing happens? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about today. Why your ideas are not coming through. Peace, family. My name is Clive Morrison with the Black Businessman Warrior, and today we're talking about ideas and why they don't come through and how you can make sure your ideas get implemented the way they need to be. Now, a lot of times people run around and say, hey, I have this idea, and I see people, they be like, hiding the idea. I can't tell you about the idea. You might steal my ideas. And I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't even mean anything, right? Because the real value of an idea is execution. Is when you actually execute on that idea. And most people are not going to execute on that idea. I've had people tell me, hey, I'm not telling nobody my idea. And I'm like, first of all, you don't even have the idea strategized. You don't even know what it's going to take to implement the idea. And what I've seen many people do is they fail in this. Either they don't do anything with the idea, it just sits around and they keep telling everybody they have this idea, or they try to put the idea in and everything that they thought was going to happen in the idea, it doesn't happen. And what I call that is blimplementing, right? That means they're trying to implement strategy while they're implementing, right? And how you're really going to implement a great idea is to first be strategic, right? So on this channel, we're always talking about strategy, systems, and leadership. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not being strategic and you're not sitting down and saying, okay, this idea, how am I going to make it fruition, right? How does the concept really work and how am I going to execute this idea? You should always be thinking about two things. How am I going to execute it and what is the result I'm looking for, right? How are you going to execute this idea and what I'm looking for? So let's say you have a new sales, a new product, right? So you have to be thinking about, all right, what is the result? How much am I trying to make more money from it? You know, who am I trying to sell it to? What is the result I actually want from this product, right? And then the next thing is how am I going to execute it? Do I need more people? What resources what do I need for the marketing? This is what you want to actually do when you're thinking about an idea. So ideas are not just for putting out and just saying, hey, I have an idea. It's actually execution. Let's take a step by step and thinking about if we have a new product, right? So a new product, we have a new idea. We have to come up with the core concept of that product, right? We have to think about what is this product going to do and how is it going to help the market? We have to sit back and we have to strategize. And a lot of people don't like taking that time out to strategize. And this is where you're going to get beat by your competition because you're just trying to implement and you're like, hey, go on the fly. Yes, you have to strategize. And then you have to execute, right? Which a lot of times it doesn't happen as you want it to. People want success overnight. So they have a new idea, they try to implement it. And a lot of times, even what you strategize is not going to come out perfectly what you're doing. But because you have a strategy, you're able to think about in your mind, what am I going to actually execute? What's going to happen from this result? When I put this in process, when I start doing this, and then you get results, you measure it, and then you adjust your strategy based on those results, right? So you execute, you measure it, and then you adjust your strategy based on those results. So you want to always be doing that. So execution is very key, but strategy is first. Get the strategy, execute, measure it, then reorganize your strategy. And this is how you're going to have a concept where you're going to be able to have those ideas and be able to implement. So if you want to be able to do that, that's what you need to be thinking about. All right, that's my tip. Y'all have a great day. Stay focused, stay blessed.